let's do this one. All right. Katie, can you read it?
Yes. Shy adolescents often devote themselves totally to a hobby to help distract them from the loneliness brought on by their shyness. Sometimes they are able to become friends with others who share this hobby. But if they lose interest in that hobby, their loneliness may be exacerbated. So, developing an all consuming hobby is not a successful strategy for overcoming adolescent loneliness.
All right, what's going on here?
So they're saying that.
Hang on, I'm gonna call in someone. Sorry.
Okay.
Go with Taylor. Sorry. I only see half of you at half the time. So Taylor, go ahead and explain this to us.
Okay, so they're saying that shy teens or adolescents, they need to have a hobby so they don't focus on why they're lonely because they're shy. And then sometimes they can make friends who also share this hobby. But if the shy person loses interest in that hobby, then the loneliness is going to get worse. And so the conclusion is that having this all-consuming hobby, it's not a good strategy for getting over that loneliness.
Yeah, this is like me and dating. Like, I want to date, to meet someone, but if I date and get dumped, that sucks. So I just shouldn't date, right? Is that what's going on here? That's what I read. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So, but what does that argument, think about this in my life. What does my argument depend on? Like, what is that quote? Like, it's better to have loved and lost than to never love at all. Can you hear that? So, because if I say this, I should join a dating app because I want to meet someone. But if I meet someone and I get my heart broken, I'll be even more heartbroken. So I never should have joined the dating app in the first place. What is my personal argument depending on?
That your heart's going to get broken.
True.
You actually tried the apps?
Yeah. I love how good you guys are coming up with like it's depending on the fact that it wasn't worth whatever I got out of that wasn't enough, right? Whatever that experience wasn't enough, right? Because would you tell your daughter like who's had her heart broken, well, you should just never date again? Maybe. I don't know. All right, so what answer choices did we have for this one? Oh, but before we get there, our conclusion here is so developing an all-consuming hobby is not a successful strategy for overcoming adolescent loneliness. Excellent. Why is it B? Cora.
Actually, I put E, but I just didn't post it.
Oh, okay. So Cora says shy adolescents devote themselves to hobbies Cora, why is E wrong?
I don't know. I'm having an off day because normally I love necessary assumptions.
Yeah, why is she's like, I got my 170, I'm done until the test.
No. Like traditionally I like these are my favorite, and I don't know why I'm having an off day on this one.
Okay, but tell me, why is E wrong?
It's saying that so shy adolescents. All right, so to have a hobby is right. I'm trying to do it in a conditional reasoning. Hobby.
There's really one word that makes it wrong.
Hobbies. It's necessary to make friends if they have a hobby.
No, it's just wrong because of the word mainly.
Oh.
like they don't have to devote themselves. The number one reason that they have hobbies doesn't have to be to make friends. It could just be a byproduct. right?
Nicole, how do you feel about the using it is false that? You've heard of that? So like that
Oh
would
yeah,
kind of,
no, that's great. That's negating it. So it is false. So yeah, it is false that shy adolescents devote themselves to hobbies mainly because they want to make friends. Does that destroy the conclusion?
Yes. Or no.
She's like,
Sorry.
I'm a friend.
I was.
No, because like it doesn't have to be the main reason, right? It has to be a reason, but it doesn't have to be the number one. Like maybe they joined the hobby because they were grounded.
Yeah.
And their
well,
mom.
and they said to distract them from the loneliness. They didn't, right? They didn't necessarily say they were joining because they wanted to make friends.
Right. Like, no, absolutely. Where B is saying no successful strategy for overcoming friends intensify. Because like what happens if a successful strategy for overcoming adolescence intensify or can intensify the loneliness? That destroys the support that that it's not a successful strategy, because we're saying it's not a successful strategy because it increases loneliness. Well, if there can be a successful strategy and loneliness be intensified, well, then how do we know that this isn't a successful strategy? We don't. All right, so quickly, we're going to go over two other things. You got me